going on, guys? Dave here again, JDH Reptiles. Thanks for swinging by. Requested video is popping. How to pop a ball python, to sex a ball python by the popping method. We do not probe here. I don't do it. I don't have probes because I, for the most part, have gotten very comfortable with popping animals. And I'm not saying you can never make a mistake. It's definitely possible, but it's really not that tough. I will say some animals are a little bit tougher than others. Some males, whether they're not as endowed, I don't know what it is, but sometimes they're just a little bit tougher to get the hemipenes to come out. But for the most part, it's really not that big of a deal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and show you on a hatchling. I'm going to show you on like a 600 to 700 gram animal, or like a 500 gram animal, and then an adult. And I'm going to show you males and females. Now, again, the procedure, the way to do it is really the same. It's just some could be a little tougher than others. So I'm going to turn the camera down and I'm just going to show you the procedure I use, the way I do it, and we'll go from there. Alright, first one I'm going to show you is on this small hatchling. I bet this guy might be, I don't know, he might be 100 grams. It's pretty tiny. So this one I know to be a male. Okay, little pastel, yellow belly, het, possible het clown. Actually, no, sorry, this one is a pastel yellow belly het clown. So, I'm going to show you what I do. So, first things first, I kind of just grab the animal back here. This is the cloaca. The vent right here is the cloaca. So, anything you do before the cloaca, which is the head side of the animal, in my opinion, it's just all about holding the animal still. You don't really have to do anything. I see a lot of people who, really push hard or push in or do this. This is all just about stability. All the work comes back here after the cloaca, between the cloaca and the tail, because this is where the hemipenes are actually at. Alright, so you take your animal. I always flip them over, kind of ball their head up. You put a little bit, hold them right here before the cloaca, okay? See if I can zoom this in a little bit. So I just hold them there. All the work happens after the cloaca. Two little red dots you can see right there. So that shows me it's a male. Okay, now when they get a little more size, a little more fat on them, a little more size, a little more fat, those hemipenes will eject real easy. But when they're thin like this one was an assist feeder. He's actually like, God, I don't even know, I think he's like 5 months old. And he's just now starting to take food on his own. So, he's a little guy. He doesn't have a lot of fat reserves in his tail. So they don't usually push out that easy. But, again, just a little pressure here to hold down the animal. You pull him back in. And then all the work's back here. You just push forward. And you can see two little red dots. Those are the hemipenes. Now I'm going to show you with a bigger animal. Alright, so the next one I'm going to show you here, this is like a 500-600 gram coral glow pied. Matter of fact, it's funny, I have him written down as a coral glow pinstripe pied. I don't remember him being a pinstripe pied when I bought him, or a coral glow pin pied, but I guess we'll find out. I don't see any pin striping, but maybe he is. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, they say he's about between 500 and 600 grams. So I'm going to go ahead and pop him and show you what I do with one that's this size. Kind of the same thing. Just going to put our thumb down here. Again, don't matter, you hold here. It's just easier to put your thumb right before the cloaca. This finger, I use this finger underneath the spine. And then the thumb goes before the cloaca, tail side. And then all you do is you invert the hemipenes forward by pushing this forward. There's a hemipene. Now again, I'm really not holding this tight. I don't have to hold on to it to show you the truth. There you go. So it's all right here. The hemipenes come straight down each side of the tail, and you're really just pushing them forward is all, and ejecting them out of the area. So again, I see people like really pushing here and pushing in and bending it. It's not necessary. You're just causing the snake to be uncomfortable. I mean, straight. Look at that. Ready? Finger there to hold the pressure, and you push. And that's it. You just push. Now granted, some are easier than others, but all this stuff right here, this means nothing. Don't bother the animal. They don't need that. That's it. If you want to do this to help eject them out, you can. But all you're doing is just putting your finger there to rest. Okay? That's enough. We'll let him be. Alright. Next one up. This male here, he's got to be right around 700-800 grams. This is a Coral Glow, Black Pastel, and I believe Yellow Bellies in this as well. So, again, really quick, beautiful animal, by the way. We did produce this guy. Has that great black pastel that we work. It's got all these hooks in it. The color, the like purple color with the coral glow and all the speckling, just amazing. But anyways, going back here to this. Again, just put your hand on the tail. You don't have to do anything else. All happens back here. Ready? Put a little pressure. Well, there we had a little bit of a sperm plug or a hemipenal casing pop out. But yeah, so like this boy's a little bit stubborn, a little hard to get him to come out. So this is where a little bit of pressure will help. But again, it's really light pressure. It's just to help. And there you go. See, I got the two hemipenal casings. I don't know. Yeah, you can see those little tiny dots right there. That thing is a sperm, as they call it, sperm plug. They actually pull them out. There's two of them. And again, you just little pressure. See the red? Those are the pins on both sides. And that's all you have to do. Once you see that, you're good to go. Alright guys, hope that was helpful. Again, you know, like I said, some males pop easier than others. But with the right technique, especially as they get some size on them, the moment you get that the hemipenal casings, you know, or the semen or anything to eject out of the glands, it doesn't matter. That's all you need to see. And typically most males 5 to 6 months old and somewhere around 400 grams, definitely once you usually 5 to 600 grams, they're gonna have their sperm plugs. So really, as long as you see if you see that, you don't have to push anymore. You know you got a male. It's good to go. Like I said, most of the times females themselves, the skin, or I should say the tissue, really is kind of just curled in on itself. You know, it's just a closed cloaca. There's nothing else protruding. 9 times out of 10 you won't even see any color. It'll just be white. Every once in a while you might see a set glands, but they look completely different, and they don't actually eject from the back side of the tail. So just keep an eye on that. If you have any questions anytime, feel free to send me a message. I want to kind of give like a warning here, just to say be careful. I mean, you do have to use some pressure, but again, all that handling and pressure and everything I see between the animal's head and the cloaca, it's unnecessary. Stop. Please stop doing that. I don't know how many times I see people, it looks like they're actually like pushing the cloaca out, you know, or like like prolapsing the animal. If you got pushed that hard, either your technique is wrong or it's a female. Stop. You don't need to go any further. So just take some time. If you got anybody around you who can help you out, that's even better. But, you know, take some time, slowly start, get used to it, and you'll get it figured out. It doesn't take all that much, you know, it's not hard work. You just have to be willing to give a little bit of pressure again, between the tail and the cloaca, because that's where the hemipenes are located. And you just want to roll and kind of push that hemipenes out. That's it. But you do got to have some pressure. Don't need to bend the tail, crush the animal. If it looks painful, trust me, it is. Don't have to do that. It really could be just as easy as just put enough pressure on the skin right there, and they'll pop right out. So, thanks again. Hope this was helpful. Till next video, take care, and we'll see you then.